People in this audit are so screwed. Come on in, Mr. Traffic Loss. Have a seat, please, and don't be nervous. I'm sure everything will be in order and you'll be out of here in no time. Is this your first SEO audit?
Yes, it is. I don't know why I was called in. I haven't done anything wrong. I mean, you can ask anyone. I'm the most squeaky clean search marketer you ever met. Ask anyone, really.
Yeah, of course. But that's what they all say. A little auditor humor there. Anyway, let me take a look. Oh my.
What?
This is not good.
What?
Well, I'm sorry, but it seems like that you failed to make your site accessible to search engines. That violates subsection 4 of paragraph 3, line stroke 12 of the IRS Webmaster Guidelines.
I don't believe it. It was my SEO bookkeeper's fault, I swear. I mean, I just gave him all my web pages and I relied on him to file them properly.
I'm sorry, Mr. Traffic Loss. Ignorance is no excuse. Wow, the penalties on this are gonna be huge. Don't be like Mr. Traffic Loss. You need certain essential elements for a valid SEO audit. Here's why.
Eric, in your guide to the 15 crucial elements of an informative SEO audit, which we'll link in the episode notes, you gave us a complete plan for what should be covered in an audit. Now, for this video, could you share with us the 3 elements that you think are most critical?
Sure. I'd be glad to. Let's start with discoverability.
What do you mean by discoverability in this case?
Well, discoverability here refers to making sure that the crawlers of search engines have the easiest possible time navigating through your site. Search engines can't index what they can't find or see.
So how do we make our sites fully discoverable by search engines?
So start by making sure your content is either in the HTML source or available through JavaScript, so it renders in the document object model, or DOM, of the page. What that means is you can't use elements where the user has to click on something and it causes the page to retrieve more content from the web server. That kind of content is not visible to a search engine. So you also need to pay attention to your site architecture, how your pages are organized, the way your content is connected, and the hierarchies you set up for it, because these help search engines to better understand what your site is about. Think of it like the paper filing system in an office. If I looked at your drawer labels, folder labels, and on down to the individual documents, and then I stepped back and thought about the whole structure, I'd probably have a pretty good idea of what your business is about.
So great. Now, let's move on to your second most essential element of an SEO audit.
Well, that would be performing really basic health checks. These are things you should be looking at on a regular basis in order to catch any problems before they get too big or start damaging your business. One of the things you should do is get your site validated with Google Search Console and Bing Webmaster Tools, and check each of these regularly for any error or warning messages they might have about your site. Keep an eye on your site's index status in Google Search Console as well. As you see here, this graph tells you how many of your site's pages are indexed by Google. Watch for any large sudden changes, which may indicate a problem. And while you're in Google Search Console, also check the Fetch as Google section, which will let you compare the version of a page as Google has it cached to your actual live version. This will show you whether Google is able to read your pages accurately. And then, one last easy regular check to do. Do searches for your branded terms. You should be ranking easily for these, and if they aren't showing up, it could mean you have a penalty.
Okay, so make sure search engines can discover and crawl your site. Do regular health checks. And what's your third SEO audit essential, Eric?
Do a thorough analysis of your keywords. Use the various keyword tools available to check for things like keyword cannibalization.
Keyword cannibalization? That sounds scary.
It is scary. It's a situation where you have more than one page competing for ranking on the same keyword. Now that's scary. Search Console will tell you what keywords you're ranking for. And if you have some that you used to rank well for, but they've dropped off, it may be an indication of trouble. While you're digging around in your keywords, you can also look for opportunities with striking distance keywords, those that rank currently from positions 5 to 20, With just a little bit of work, you may be able to move these up, and in that range, a raise of several positions can mean a significant increase in traffic and potential ROI.
Well, there you have it, folks. Eric Enga's top 3 essential SEO audit tasks. Now, Eric's SEO audit checklist gives you 12 more, and you really should be doing all of them to have the clearest possible picture of the SEO health of your site. You'll find a link to that guide in the notes for this episode.
And don't be afraid to get started. I mean, an SEO audit may seem intimidating, but it's nowhere near as scary as a tax audit.
For sure. Let's be glad getting an SEO audit is nothing like that.
Ah, Mr. Traffic Loss. Thanks for coming in. Have a seat. Well, it looks like you corrected all the site problems we found in your audit, and your SEO record is now clean. Congratulations.
That's a relief. Thanks for letting me know.
Well, not so fast. Now, on the matter of your tax returns for the past year.
You guys audit those too?
You bet.